Hey beautiful people, and welcome to Orange Room Cases. I'm your host, Miss D, and my fascination with crime investigation led me to observe live court cases, and I'll be sharing my first-hand experiences with you from the public gallery. Now, just to be clear, I'm not a lawyer, I don't have a background in law enforcement, I'm just super intrigued by the psychology behind why people commit crimes or find themselves in situations that, in my view, are completely avoidable. So come along the journey with me for educational insights and drama, and if this conversation moves you in any way, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Hey guys, and welcome to part 3, the final part of the sugar baby case. I sat outside the courtroom, waiting for the case to be called by the usher. The air was tense, and people began arriving. Their faces unreadable. I couldn't detect their mood or how they were affiliated to the case. I heard footsteps pacing along the corridor. The rhythm of the feet was almost as if they were pacing back and forth and standing still from time to time in contemplation. The footsteps began pacing towards me, loud and discombobulated. The tannoy announced that the parties were to attend the courtroom.
All parties in the case of Mr. Toni to attend courtroom 5.
Bumped into the guy I saw on the first day. You know, the well-dressed older man who looked like the weight of the world was on his shoulders. I assumed he was there to support a family member or someone he loved. Anyway, I apologised and we walked our separate ways. I entered the public gallery, and for a moment it felt like I was on trial, with the judge, barristers and court reporter turning their heads in unison towards me with curiosity and ambivalence, as if previously choreographed to assert their power dominance. I smiled nervously and sat down. When the jury was seated, the judge called in the defendant. The door opened, and a rhythm of the feet I had heard before, pacing back and forth, loud and discombobulated. I shook off the association, but it came back to me. It couldn't be him, right? Oh, damn. It is. Prosecution. Toni, you've been accused of a serious charge. Did you do it? Toni. No. Prosecution. Were you intimate with Alicia? Toni. Yes. Prosecution. Did Alicia object verbally or physically? Toni. Absolutely not. Prosecution. If Alicia said she didn't want to do it, what would you have done? Toni. I mean, if we were doing it, I would have absolutely stopped. Immediately. Prosecution. Did you put your hands on her? Toni. No. Prosecution. Why did you leave the hotel? Toni. I told Alicia that I was going to the cash point to get the money. But I didn't return. She was calling and texting my phone. That might be why she's accused me of this, because I didn't pick up. When we met for the first time, I told Alicia that I wasn't looking for anything serious, just a sugar baby agreement. Prosecution. Did you get the impression Alicia understood what you were looking for? Toni. Yeah, for sure. We had a detailed conversation about it, and there was a meeting of the minds for sure. Prosecution. How so? Toni. I said I would take her out for fun a couple times a month, and I would pay her for intimacy. I didn't discuss how much I would give her, but I said I would pay her a definitive amount on a per-meet basis. Wow, this guy's wicked. Is it just me, or can you see exactly what he was trying to do? So he meets her online and wants intimacy. Says he's going to pay her, but instead does a runner. Where is the morality in all of this? But one thing is for sure, he messed with the wrong woman, who wasn't going to let him get away that easy. Let's get back to the case. Prosecution. What happened when you arrived at the hotel and went to your room? Toni. We were talking, just general chit-chat. Then I asked Alicia if she wanted to play truth or dare. She said she just wanted to chat. I asked her if she was happy to take her clothes off, and she said yes, so we both removed our clothes. Prosecution. Did you take her bra off? Toni. No, I didn't remove anything. She removed her clothes independently. Prosecution. Then what happened? Toni. We started kissing, and I asked her if she wanted to be intimate, and she said yes. So we did. Prosecution. Did she consent and participate? Toni. Yes, she did. We didn't go for long, no more than about 10 minutes. I really wasn't feeling it, so I went outside for a cigarette for a while. Prosecution. Did you then return to the room? Toni. I realised I didn't want to be with her anymore. I just wanted to leave. But when I returned, she was still under the duvet, naked. She looked furious and demanded I paid her. She asked me to do a transfer. I told her I'll be back. I just wanted to shake her off. Then I just left the hotel. Prosecution. Could you have done something differently? Toni. I should have been honest with Alicia. I should have paid her. I shouldn't have left like that, and I feel bad for it. Prosecution. What were you hoping to have happened when you left? Toni. I was hoping that she'd be gone, and that would be the end of the encounter. But she kept texting me, asking me where I was, and that she needed to go home. She had no money. So I returned to the hotel about 2 hours later. And when I did, I was arrested. I thought it was a joke. I was in complete shock. I couldn't move. Prosecution. So you did have intimacy with Alicia without her consent, and you put your hands on her? Toni. It was consensual, and I didn't hurt her. Prosecution. Was it in your mind that you didn't want matters to go further? Toni. I agree. I should have been clearer. Prosecution. There was no sugar baby agreement, was there? Toni. Yes, there was. Prosecution. Is that your story and you're sticking with it? Toni. Yes, it is. That's why I wrote it in our WhatsApp message and why she agreed to meet twice a week. Prosecution. So you came to the conclusion that she was giving her agreement to be intimate with you? Toni. No, that's not confirmation. It showed interest or excitement. That's all. Prosecution. But it was her impression she was going to a restaurant, but you controlled the situation, didn't you? Toni. I was in control of the finances, but we both agreed that either it would be a hotel or my home. And when we were in the hotel room, at no point did she say she wanted to leave. Prosecution. You removed her clothes, didn't you? Toni. It was consensual. She was excited the whole time. Prosecution. Isn't it the truth that she resisted and you wanted her to comply with your sexual needs? Toni. No. I couldn't believe this happened when they took me to the police station. I was distraught and crying. I may have been a prick that night, but I am none of the things that I am being accused of. She could have left at any time, including when I left, but she didn't. She stayed and blew up my phone. Does that sound like someone scared for her life and desperate to leave? This is my worst nightmare. On my life, I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Prosecution. No further questions, Your Honour. So this brings us to the end of the Sugar Baby case. But before I share the real verdict with you, what would be your ruling of the case? Would you convict or acquit Toni? And what would be the basis of your verdict? Please join the conversation by liking, sharing your comments, and sharing the link for others to get involved. Thanks for watching, spread the word, and until next time on Orange Room Cases.